Hi, my name is Robert Robison, licensed associate marriage and family therapist. Why should I take this time and money and resources for myself? Now, that question is something that we hear in our office. That question is something that we hear all the time as therapists. Now think about this. If you had a loved one, think of the person that you love the most in your life. Might be a child, might be a sibling, might be a parent. And if they came to you and they said something like, hey, I've got something that's just eating me up, it's destroying my life. I need some help and I need some money and I need someone to help me through this process. You would jump to their aid. You would spend hundreds of dollars to help them. I have parents bring their teens in here and say, do whatever you have to do to help me and to help my son or to help my daughter. And they'll spend hundreds of dollars for therapy for their children. Yet, when we're the addict, when we're the individual going through these issues, pornography, sexual addiction, drug addiction in our lives, we start to develop a lot of shame, a lot of resent towards ourselves. We want to think that we can just do it, that we can just watch some video or do some miraculous thing and we'll never do it again. But how many times have you done that? How many times have you prayed or pleaded or promised that you'll never do this behavior again and then return to it? The fact is that you need to heal. Many people don't feel like they're worth it, but you are worth it. Every human being is worth taking care of their life and living a healthy life. And the fact is you know you have a limbic system, this part of the brain that has become addicted to pornography or other sexual type behaviors. And your prefrontal screams at you to stop these things, but you haven't been able to. And that's because there are millions of connections in your brain that have taught the prefrontal to shut down. And what one has to do, and what studies are showing, is that addiction has to be a healing process. It's not just a one-time event where some promise is made and you never do it again. There might be a couple miracle stories out there. Heck, I've heard a couple. But I've also worked with hundreds of clients who go through this struggle, and if I knew of a miracle, I'd be the first one to tell them to do it. Yes, there's spirituality and religion. It's all part of your healing process, and it's important. Yet the fact is you have to get to a place where you're willing to spend the time and the resources on yourself to do this. Or you're not going to heal and you're not going to get better. But we've seen hundreds of people find this hope and sobriety that they're looking for by taking that step and moving forward. And we encourage you to do so too, because you can heal.